1-2 the count. Jones set, here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike three. History is made. The first ever combined perfect game for the normal CornBelters. Sam Finn started things off 4 1/3. Jonah Roper closed the door in the 5th and threw a perfect 6th inning. And Josh Jones comes in a perfect 7th. Worthman awaits the pitch. Turns on it deep to center field. Floyd goes back on its way. Gone! Edison Worthman, a 2-run shot, 444 feet over the better's eye. It's a Belters barrage against Alton. The 1-2. Ground ball to third base. Couch fields it at the chest, fires it over to first, takes Barber off the bag. He'll tag out Jake Zimmerman, and that'll do it. David slays Goliath. The last place Flamingos take down the top-ranked Bobcats in an ultimate KCL upset. Long pause, here's the 0-1. Hit well out to deep left field, a no-doubt grand slam. Dean Staudaker hangs a crooked number on the CornBelters. Not a single Belters fielder even moved, and it goes from bad to worse for the Belters. 0-1, fly ball into deep right field. Barado goes back to the track, leaps, and he makes the catch. Filippo Barada steals a home run from Adam Hanan. Kanan Patterson tags from second to third. My goodness, what a play from Filippo Barada. Welcome into Car Shield Park for the top of the 7th inning. Hoots get another run in the bottom of the 6th. They lead 7-3 over the CornBelters. A new arm on the mound for the Hoots. Noah Turner replaces Carter Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth went 2 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, but just 1 earned run. 9-1-2 due up for the CornBelters order. It'll be Drew Stevens' first at-bat of the ballgame. Replace Jacob Greer behind the dish. Stevens has played just 2 games this summer for the Belters, yet to record a hit. Was 0 for 3 on Thursday against the Illinois Valley Pistol Strip. Turner gets a new baseball. A lanky right-hander, 6'5", the tallest player on the O'Fallon roster. Stevens sporting a black arm sleeve on his back right arm, digs into the right-hand side. Turner sets, comes home. Fastball sails head high. Wind blowing out to straightaway center field. The American flag waving at the trees out in deep center. 1-0. Fastball called strike in at the knees. Stevens, a pure cedar bat with green tape up to the middle of the handle. Steps out, now retakes the box. Turner 1-1. Breaking ball, fly ball into deep right field. Back goes Glency. He'll look up. It'll hit off the monster. It'll kick down. Stevens takes the turn on first. He'll stop at second base with a leadoff double to start the 7th inning.
How about that for Drew Stevens? It's only 300 to the monster, so Glency can't make a play on it despite what would have been a routine flyout in the majority of ballparks in the Prospect League, let alone baseball. But Stevens takes advantage of it and is on second. A good start for the CornBelters. His first hit of a young Prospect League career. The monster out in right field, one of the most unique features in the Prospect League. Stands 40 feet tall, extends about 35 feet into right center field. Ramos goes to the mound to talk to Turner. Now retreats behind home plate. No one away, runner on second base for the leadoff man, Eli Keyser. Responsible for most of the offense tonight for the Belters with a 2-run homer back in the 3rd. Turner comes set at the belt. Peek towards second, now to the plate. High fly ball into right field. Glency goes back. He stops at the track. Looks up. He'll make the catch on the warning track. Throw goes to third. Stevens tags. He'll slide in safely. Overran the bag. He'll stab his foot back in before the tag can be applied by William Zera.
Ooh, that's a scary one for Drew Stevens. He popped up. Kind of looked like Mario the way he just jumped up and realized, I should probably get on the bag. Able to beat the tag, but Keyser inches away from a second home run of the game. Would have been huge for the CornBelters. I think
Glency technically robs it, but didn't have to make too much of an effort just because of the short wall.
Nearly matched his home run total entering tonight at CarShield Park. Two-hitter Tyler Thompson digs in. First pitch from Turner. Hit well out to right field. Belters pelting the opposite way. This one will tail just foul. Belters all over Noah Turner. That monster out there didn't quite extend to where Eli Keyser's fly ball ended up. CarShield Park has been home to quite a few home run derbies as a result. The most notable, Oliver, Shaquille O'Neal versus Albert Pujols. Back in 2009 on Shaq Versus, a reality show. Shaq had the fences pulled in so he could hit one out.
That makes sense.
Pujols played on the typical fences. Albert still won 16-10 over Shaq. 0-1. Wave and a miss. Strike two.
I was going to say that it doesn't seem like a very fair fight against one of the game's best, but good for Shaq. Even with the short fences, 10 home runs is pretty impressive.
Kept it close. His baseball swing reminiscent of Charles Barkley's golf swing.
Oh, wow.
0-2 from Turner. Breaking ball flied, fouled on the right side. Thompson 0 for 2 tonight, adds a walk. He's going to fall just shy of the all-time single-season hits record in the Prospect League era for the normal CornBelters. His teammate back in 2024, Landon Johnson, notched 71 base knocks. Thompson sits at 67 on the final day. 0-2. Wave and a miss, strike three. The second time Tyler Thompson has struck out tonight after entering tonight with just 9 strikeouts on the entire summer.
And he's pretty upset with himself. Chases a high fastball, throws his bat in the dugout. Nice pitch from Turner, gets the chase. When it's coming at you that fast and it's at the eyes, the reaction just a swing. Able to better one of an all-time Prospect League hitter.
Max Heineman digs into the right-hand side. Turner hurls the first pitch. Breaking ball misses inside. Runner on third with 2 away. Hoots lead the Belters 7-3 here in the top of the 7th inning. Hoots defense plays straight away. Turner, the 1-0. Wave and a miss, strike one. Turner's hat flies off. Up to 89 miles an hour on the heater. Put a little extra mustard on that pitch.
Kind of reminds me of Kaushik. Tall right-hander, they throw about the same, and the hat's flying off. Interesting comparison.
1-1. Flied foul straight back. Heineman tonight, a pair of ground outs and a single back in the 3rd inning, was thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. His latest ground out back in the 5th, a double play that ended a bases-loaded rally. Looking to make amends here and drive in a run that would cut this lead to 3. Turner sets, 1-2. Appeal down, a check swing, safe. Heineman started to go around, able to hold back at a fastball upstairs.
The entire Hoots infield started walking back to the dugout before they appealed down to Marty over at second base. Maybe Heineman got away with one.
Here's the 2-2 toss. Breaking ball line drive up the middle, base hit. Center fielder Brown able to cut it off before it goes to the wall. Heineman into second, an RBI double, 7-4. Normal cuts into the lead.
And for Turner on the mound, that's got to feel worse because you felt like you just had the put-away pitch. It was a fastball almost identical to the one that he got Thompson to chase on, but doesn't get the call, and on the very next pitch, Heineman makes him pay.
Drew Stevens comes in to score his first run of his Prospect League initial campaign. Expect to see him feature for a full season's worth as a CornBelter in 2027. Addison Worthman, the designated hitter, digs into the right-hand side, 2 away, a runner on second base. Turner brings his hands together, the 0-0. Fastball, big swing and a miss on the inside corner.
Going to blow many pitches by Addison Worthman on fastballs inside like that.
Worthman, 2 strikeouts and a walk, came around to score in the 6th inning. Added his 12th stolen base on his way around the bases. Turner a peek back to second base. Here's the 0-1. Fastball in at the knees for a called strike. Worthman behind in the count, 0-2. on Friday against Terre Haute was 1 for 4, with a pair of strikeouts has equaled that total already through 6 frames tonight. Heineman extends his lead at second base, 0-2. Towering fly ball, it'll get into the seats on the right side. Worthman stays alive.
Turner went back to that fastball in the inside corner, and once again, Worthman's late on it. Saw that with Stevens hitting the double and Keyser, both of them to right field late on fastballs. Same here for Worthman.
Noah Turner making his 7th appearance of the summer on the hill. Has gone just 5 2/3, an ERA of 4.76. 1 run already in the inning for the Belters. 7-4, they still lead. 0-2. Slider misses in the dirt. Addison Worthman, if you consider his full season stats, including his games in the KCL, has video game numbers. His slugging percentage up over 700. Checks on second base, 1-2 home. Called strike 3. Noah Turner sends Addison Worthman back to the dugout window shopping, but the Belters get one back on a 2-out double, from Max Heineman. O'Fallon still leads 7-4 as we head to the home half of the 7th inning. It's time to stretch. You're listening to the normal CornBelters on the CornBelters YouTube.